Welcome to the April issue of Japan Headlines. First up, offshore wind struggling in Japan, not surprising. Very complicated auction process, and of course, the economic realities of cost increases, labor problems, you name it. They tried to deregulate gas in Japan, didn't really work. Technically, it's deregulated, but it really doesn't work. So now there's a glut of long-term supply that Japan doesn't need because net zero reductions. So many of the Japan players are now turning to becoming trading operations for Asia APAC LNG cargoes. Seems like a lot, but really this is cleaning out the old applications under the feed-in tariff. So solar development is still going in Japan, not as robust as feed-in tariff with guarantees, but is still moving along. Back from the original days when JEPIX was maybe 1-2% of the market, it's now reached 40%, and let's see if it can climb from there. So this is kind of unique. The Tokyo government's actually doing subsidies for Haneda Airport. So this is the first of its kind in Japan. It's been done in other markets like the US. I suspect we'll see more of these with maybe some of the utilities. We'll see. I know we talked about cleaning out a bunch of old applications, but under the feed-in premium process, lenders are a little reluctant to lend money to these developers because they need a steady stream of revenue like feed-in tariff, or they need off-takers. Off-takers and PPAs is fairly new in Japan. It's growing rapidly, however. So as a result, solar installations are not on pace with what the government hoped it would be. Still going, but not as strong. JERA was formed by taking the generation assets, fossil generation assets from Chubu and fossil generation assets from TEPCO, and that formed JERA, which became the biggest fossil fuel generator in Japan, coal, gas. That came with long-term contract to supply Chubu and TEPCO. That contract is up next March. A lot of speculation of what's going to happen now. Also not surprising, more Japanese players are moving upstream to actually own gas fields in the US, like this announcement, or start trading operations to where they're buying and selling gas, not just buying at FOB, the LNG terminal in the US. So for the last 20 years, this has never worked, primarily because of this thing called economics. When you have an 800-mile pipeline to build to just get the gas to the LNG terminal, which also, by the way, doesn't exist either, in a state where the environmentalists are really strong, I wouldn't count on seeing cargoes out of Alaska, maybe in my lifetime. Thanks for watching.